I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan. I do follow you. I think I didn't probably redo some of the skits you have done before.
I'm a fan myself. I followed your stuff myself for quite a while. You do a lot of a very entertaining material, and it showcases the talent on a whole another level.
I'm a fan of yours. I started watching you when I seen the West Coast parody you did on all the West Coast legends. Me being from Cali, I was loving it.
Oh, appreciate that.
See, Crank, we've been paying attention out here, and all that he does do it at his studio is dope. But he actually produced all this stuff himself, which I think is dope. And to come up with the stuff off the top of your head, you're gonna have to get into that after we hear this little Busta Rhymes auctioneer song. Uncle Junior, which I think is everybody's favorite. He plays multiple characters, right? So, Crank, how many characters is it in total? I don't know if you keep count, but
Nah, I don't keep count. I don't know. Cause everything I do is like a different character. Like if I do skitting, it's like rappers, you know what I'm saying? That's like a new character to me. So I don't even know. It's probably 5 that I like repeatedly do. I was doing Trump the whole time he was in office. I had to retire that
nigga. Uncle Junior
I know
undefeated
Uncle
on
Junior.
the mic.
Uncle Junior is a favorite though. I know. Like you just did one with him the other day, I think.
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite, yeah. Like September or October, something like that. But it didn't go crazy viral until I was putting it out as a reel on Instagram.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking of when I came up with that idea. I really don't remember. I think I wanted to do something like Busta, and I just like, what's something that Busta would do? I could rap fast, and that's what came to my mind. So I just went with it.
It was definitely. I mean, you hit him on the nail every single time. So, was it one take?
No, hell no, not at all.
It never is, right? It never is. He be playing so many different characters, changing outfits and all that. Like,
I think the most ingenious part about your brand is how you cross promote your different skill sets through each, you know what I'm saying, platform. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to leverage it all, you know what I'm saying?
And I see DJ Wiz in here too. He didn't check in with us. Thanks for stopping by.
It's like sometimes I'll have a character with a name and a background and a certain type of persona. If I feel like that I need to have all that for that particular skit. But a lot of times, like I said, if I'm just more so talking about scenarios, even though I do parodies of certain artists and certain things, I don't write my content to necessarily be about people in particular. I talk about situations. So if I'm talking about like even the skit that she just played, 3 different types of rappers, that's 3 different characters. They don't have a name or background for them. This is just kind of showing you what's going on, at least from my perspective.
Oh, he be talking mess, y'all. And he'll say it with a straight face. Like me and Crank we be celebrating birthdays together and at the club and all that. So he'll say it and with a straight face, and you'll be like, "Oh, you was for real." Oh, he been.
The album is called Stone Cold, so it's like I'm like the Stone Cold of this thing that I do here. So I channel a lot of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now is my favorite wrestler growing up, so I try to channel some of that energy throughout the project, and so that's one of the songs that kind of like I kind of take some of that energy and put it throughout the album, which is actually going to be a trilogy. This is going to be the first installment of the trilogy that I'm doing. So, I got a song called Champion. I got just different songs that kind of like can go with those types of things, but also can apply to whatever you wanted to apply to for real. So, but that was one of them songs I had to let people know, above all else, I got them bars.
I was like, all right, so I was extremely tapped in to try to figure out, is he really gonna have some WWE shit on this joint? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, just a little bit. I ain't want to make it like too wrestling out. Plus, I ain't got bread like that to be clearing nothing with Vince McMahon and them. So, you know, maybe by the next project come out, we'll be able to clear some of those audio clips.
Facts. Well,
Because you release a project like at least multiple times a year. Like I know he released full projects like what's
Yeah.
your timeline, Crank? How often you release?
Well, the last one I did was so I normally do like an album and I might do like a little EP or something every year. But like I said, this is the first one. I hope to have the second one out by December. And I actually got a couple other projects I'm working on too. So I'm really trying to flood the streets within reason.
Period.
I'm probably going to lean more towards the sketch comedy side for this instead of a sitcom. That'd be something I'd work on down later on in the future. But getting a sketch show developed and producing some movies as well. Before I put it out, when I was letting select people hear it, I was getting real good feedback on it because that song has been through a couple iterations. That song and the last song on there are both like at least 3 years old, maybe even 4 years old. And I actually had forgot about that song till I was with the girl that was on the song one night. And I was like, we do another song together. So then I had to look through my email and find it and dig it up, bring it back from, you know what I mean, revive it. So I'm just happy that it got good feedback so far.
yeah. You do so the whole album is all your production?
Yeah, except for one song, Wrong Generation. That's the only one. That was produced by my man DJ Cassius Kane. The 2 features that's on this album, they all recorded with me. But yeah, if I got, you know, depending on the artist, like I got a song with Ritz, Gangsta Boo, Project Pat. I sent them all the records and they sent them back to me. So it just depends on how it works. But specifically on this project, the features that I got they all came to the studio.
What's a day like from the time Crank Lucas wake up to the time he check out at the end of the night?
Getting up, working out. If I don't cook right after I work out, I might get some work done before then, but sometime around there, then I have my lunch. And then I'm on the computer doing administrative stuff, doing graphic stuff. You know, like I said, I've been doing skits for 10 years, right? So this next August will be 10 years. So a lot of the content that I post up is like content I've already had. So I'm like re-rendering it, making it into reels and stuff, making certain graphics or whatever. So I got to do content for different services I offer, whether that's a flyer or something, for my production, for a skit, whatever the case may be. So I'm just in front of that computer. I'm working. I'll take a little break. If I decide to be a superhero and have a whole 2-a-day workout, then I do my second workout. And unless I have an event or something going on, I'll be at night, I'll be in the crib. I'll probably be working on some beats or I'll be on live talking and engaging with my followers.